All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Net. We're coming at you live from beautiful Buena High School. Got an exciting varsity match here. It's senior night for the Lady Colts. There they are. Check them out. We've got an awesome broadcast coming up here for you guys tonight. We just got done with the team warm-ups. Next up, I believe we are going to be honoring Miss Wood again, Mrs. Wood. So they're going to be calling Mrs. Wood out to the center court here in just a little bit. They honored her on Friday as well with the boys team. So we'll be seeing that. And then we're going to do some presentation for some of the Sunnyside seniors. And then, of course, we got Miss Anaji Locklear. I never say her name. But she is the senior for tonight's match, so she's going to be the one that we are honoring. And then, of course, we got the national anthem, and we'll go through our starting lineup and all that kind of fun jazz. But thanks for tuning in. We're trying something a little new. If you folks have seen in the comment section that we have lots of questions and different posts that we're putting out there for you guys. Do us a favor and interact with that a little bit. All right, so we are joined with the Buena Band here tonight. They're going to be setting up next to us. For whatever reason, they do not set up the bleachers for the girls' home game, so usually they'll be set up across the court, but not tonight.
Introductions that's going to happen this evening with our senior night. But first, at this time, to center court, please, Mrs. Woods, would you come to the center court?
All right, like I said, they're going to be honoring Mrs. Wood tonight. So here she comes.
Mrs. Woods, the Lady Colt program would like to thank you for all your hard work and dedication.
So the Buena Lady Colts basketball program wants to thank Mrs. Wood for all of her hard work and dedication to the Buena High School athletics programs. Without her, the athletes would not be who they are today. So they want to say thank you once again for all that she's done. They presented her with a nice plaque there, and she's super excited and happy. All right, and I think what we have coming up now is we're going to do a presentation to the Sunnyside seniors. We got Jennifer Estrada and Cassandra Andrade. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly, but we got Lydia Griffith out there, joined by, I want to say that is Steph Anderson. You see, they are honoring the Sunnyside seniors here tonight at Buena High School as well. Very nice of our team to do that. Now, of course, we've got our own senior. We've got Anaji Locklear.
One senior.
Just the one senior, but they are rolling out the red carpet for her, as you folks can see.
Miss Anaji Locklear. Led in by her father, Joseph Locklear, and brother, Elijah Locklear.
She's joined by her father and her brother tonight.
Participated in volleyball through her freshman and junior year, basketball all 4 years. I plan to go to New Mexico State for college to become an X-ray technician.
Looks like Miss Locklear is going to be going to New Mexico State, become an X-ray. I believe they said an X-ray technician. It's a very good career field to get into. Look at that cape. Now, one more thing that we're doing here tonight is we're going to honor senior Lydia Griffith. Well, actually, they're going through, I believe, the starting lineup here, but today is the birthday for Lydia Griffith and her father, Mike Griffith, who recently passed away, and we're going to be doing a moment of silence for him here, I believe, really soon. But right now what they're doing is they're going through the starting lineup for the Sunnyside Blue Devils. That was number 20, America Durazo. How patriotic is that? With 24, Jasmine Lopez. Number 32, Annalise Felix. And now we've got the starting lineup for the ladies Colts. Starting with number 4, Noema Romo. There she is. Number 5, Bianca Bellinger coming out the chute. There she is. And there's Anaji Locklear, number 13. Followed by Jocelyn Booker, number 21. And there's Lydia Griffith, the one we were just speaking of. That's number 23. She is a spitfire from the three-point line, so you're going to definitely want to watch out for her. And we're getting ready for the national anthem, so just give us a moment here, and we'll be right back. We're good. One more announcement. I think this might be that moment of silence we were talking about.
Is the birthday of our junior Lydia Griffith.
There's Miss Lydia. She's actually a junior, even though my sheet here says senior.
It is her father's birthday as well.
And it is her late father's birthday. They share the same birthday, and we're going to be doing a quick moment of silence in honor of her late father.
Proudly join me in a moment of silence for Mr. Mike Griffith. Thank you. All of it. Thank you very much.
An emotional moment out here on the court, and here comes the national anthem. All right, as we get ready to start tonight's broadcast, we've got about 30 seconds left here. We've got our head coach drilling down with these young ladies, getting ready to get them all started here for this last home game. All right, like I said, we are joined tonight by the Buena Colts band, playing nice and loud for these home team. So occasionally we'll turn the mic down just a tad bit so as not to blow out your eardrums. We are really close. Getting ready to start. And we're underway right away. Lydia Griffith right out of the gate, passing the ball over to Noema Romo. And stolen away quickly by the Sunnyside Blue Devils. And pass back. Noema Romo gets in. She's going to fire across. We'll make an adjustment to our camera here in just a moment. It's tilted upwards. We need to tilt it back down. Give us just a moment here. And a three by Lydia Griffith. No good as it comes off the basket. And we're going to get a foul by Miss Jocelyn Booker. All right, we will make an adjustment to that camera here in just a moment. Naja Locklear down 1 of 2. Good job as she gets the Colts on the board. Now leading 1-0. No good on the second one. There we go. We made that adjustment to the camera as we talked about, and the clock is stopped once more. Bear with us as we work through the last couple of details here. It's going to send Jocelyn Booker back to the free throw line. This will be her second attempt at a free throw. She was fouled by number 32, Annalise Felix of the Sunnyside Blue Devils. No good on that second attempt. Sunnyside recovers. Still 1-0 as they rip across the court, getting ready to go. All right, 7 minutes on the scoreboard. I think we got all the technical difficulties squared away. Where are our Buena Colts fans? Jump in on the comments. Let us know you guys are tuning in and watching. And if you're from Sunnyside, let us also know that you guys are tuning in and watching. Sunnyside inbounds the ball under their own basket. Looking for a way past the Colts defense. That's number 20, America Durazo. Passing it between her and Angelina Alcantar. And a big three-point attempt by Andrea Fuente, but no good. And another whistle by the ref. It's going to stop the clock with about 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Inbounded right away. They're going to drive it in, passing it to the outside for a three-point option. You got Booker right there, and as well as Miss Locklear, the senior who is honored tonight, putting in the defense. Excellent job. Also on the court, you've got Bellinger, you've got Noema Romo, and Lydia Griffith. And a three-point attempt, rebounded nicely by Lydia. She's going to pass the ball over to Romo. Romo drives it up the court. Getting a little bit of trouble doing a high pass, getting it over to Lydia Griffith, who gets the ball stripped away from her. She's going to bounce past it. And looks like that might be a travel call. I don't know if they're going to count that or not. I don't believe they are. They're going to give the ball to Lydia Griffith, and it's her turn to inbound. She gets it into Romo, who passes it back. Colts still up 1-0. They've got that one-on-one defense, and unfortunately, trying to break that up, they send the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover as Giselle Gonzalez gets ready to inbound. She inbounds nicely. Got a new sponsor tonight, CoolFMOnline.com. They've got lots of awesome music variety, cool classics, and hot variety, so definitely check that out. CoolFMOnline.com. All right, there's going to be a foul against a Lady Colt. It's going to be against Lydia Griffith. It's her first foul of the evening, and the first for the Colts as well. And that's going to set up Andrea Fuente and Annalise Felix there to inbound the ball. All right, good defense there by the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Keeping the ball alive. Andrea for a three-pointer, no good. And Locklear is going to come away with it. She gets it off to Bellinger, who passes it over top to Griffith, who, in attempting to pass it to Steph Anderson, it gets knocked away there. And it goes out of bounds off of a Sunnyside Blue Devil. So there's Lydia Griffith inbounding the ball to Bellinger. She's going to kick it back to Griffith, who finds Booker on the inside. The ball's knocked out of bounds out of bounds again, this time off of a Colt. Ball's inbounded nicely. Sunnyside's coming across the court. That's Giselle Gonzalez passing it off for a three-pointer, and it's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Colts ball. Lydia Griffith getting the ball off to Steph Anderson. Steph Anderson doing a great job at sensing that defense. She got teamed up on 2-1, and she made a good adjustment. Lydia Griffith with a very short three-point attempt. And Buena recovers nicely. That's Lydia Griffith recovering, getting the ball over to Anasia Locklear. She gets the ball knocked out of her hands. She's able to get another 2 points on the board for the Colts. Right now, 5-0. And you've got the Hawks firing back with 2 points of their own. 4 minutes and 1 second left on the clock. Now there was a foul against Bellinger. It's her first foul of the evening. And that sends, I want to say that's number 10, Angelina Alcantar, one of the seniors. And she gets the extra point. Ball's inbounded to Griffith. She fires it up to Booker. Booker goes up for two, and she does so and gets the foul. I'm not sure they're counting this. They haven't added the points to the board, and I don't see her going to the free throw line. So I'm going to take those 2 points back off. Still 5-3. Colts leading the way. And a good option there by Lydia Griffith. She gets the ball away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Booker, number 21 of the Colts. So that's going to be actually, they are calling it out of bounds in the Colts' favor. And a three-pointer, not so good there. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. And Miss La Puente is going to be inbounding the ball to Annalise Felix. Oh, and a nice spin move and a miss pass there as the ball sails out of bounds. It's going to be a Colts ball. I do apologize to the Devils. I had the Hawks written in on our scoreboard there for a couple minutes. It was the last team we played. I forgot to make that minor adjustment, so it's fixed now. Where are our Devil fans at? If you're watching tonight, jump in on that comment box. Let us know you guys are tuning in. We've got Lupita McCanahan. She is watching from Panama City Beach in Florida, watching her niece Noema Romo. Also cheering on Buena is Stacy Tebow. I believe her son, if I'm not mistaken, or somebody she's related to, plays on the football team and the soccer team. At least he was on last year. Buena's kicker. So thanks for watching, Miss Tebow. And just like that, the Devils tie it up. We've got Elizabeth Chesser watching on the Sierra Vista News Network, cheering on Buena. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Chesser. Make sure to share this broadcast with all your family and friends. And that's another foul against Buena, against Lydia Griffith. It's her second foul of the game. She's going to have to be careful here with 2 fouls already in the first period. We got Giselle Gonzalez, number 14, was getting ready to inbound or to shoot the ball from the free throw line, but They inbounded the ball instead. No good on that shot. Buena recovers nicely. That's Miss Romo. She gets the ball over to Lydia Griffith, who fires it back. Back over to Lydia. Lydia drives it in. And I see Miss Griffith making her way to the free throw line. And now making her way to the sideline. So, not quite sure what's going on here. Steph Anderson inbounding the ball. Gets it into Romo, who goes up for a quick three. Air ball. The Sunnyside Devils, Blue Devils, recover the ball. They fire it back across the court. Catch a little bit of trouble with a bad pass, and they shoot it out of bounds there. It's going to be a Buena Colts ball. Buena Romo catching some trouble off the foot of one of the Sunnyside Blue Devils. It's good enough for our Buena ball here as it's re-inbounded once again to Miss Romo. Getting it outside to number 25, that's Kayla Anderson. Over to Steph Anderson, who drives it in. And up for two, and she gets the 2 points. Also on the court right now is number 15, Alicia Cox. We expect to see her make quite a few plays here tonight. And a good eye by Miss Romo. She's going to fire the ball back up court. Catches a little bit of trouble, gets the ball over to Kayla Anderson, and that's going to stop the clock here. It's a foul against the Sunnyside Blue Devils, against their number 14 player, Giselle Gonzalez. Also her second foul of the evening. Kayla Anderson is set to inbound the ball there on the sideline. She gets it into Noema Romo, who bounce passes it down to Kayla. Gets it back to Romo, to the outside for Steph, who goes up for two. And she got caught up a little bit, and there's Fajoko with the rebound. And 2 points of her own. That's number 12. It's Janae Fajoko. I believe it's Janae. Yep, Janae Fajoko. And the Sunnyside Blue Devils with a 2-point attempt at their own, no good as the Colts fire back up the field. Courts get it over to Miss Romo. She catches trouble from number 24, Jasmine Lopez. It goes up for a quick two, and that's going to put Colts up 6 points, 11-5. And Alicia Cox getting the ball. She steals away. She's going to fire it up for two. Ball gets knocked out of her hands. No foul. Oh, and there's a beautiful long two-pointer by the Devils. That's going to put them up 7. Breaking up that 2-on-1 defense as Romo fires it in. Sunnyside Blue Devils putting the heat on really nice. Kayla Anderson with actually that was Steph Anderson for a 3-point attempt, and now Romo with 3-point attempts, just shy, and that is the end of our first period, folks. We'll be right back.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast sponsored by Lawley Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. CoolFMOnline.com, cool classics and hot variety. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Buena Colts girls varsity basketball team is having their senior night and taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
All right, folks, welcome back to Cochise County Sports Network. We got 8 minutes on the clock, and we are underway in the second period. The Colts up 11-7. There's Miss Noema Romo coming in, firing around. She's got two defenders right there in front of her, having to pass over their heads to Leticia Cox. Gets it inside to Jay Fahoko. There we go. No good on the two-point attempt as the Sunnyside Blue Devils are able to come away with it. They're firing it up for two, and they sink the two-pointer. Now only a two-point game. Romo gets the ball. She passes it off to Kayla Anderson, I believe. Yep, who gets it over to Steph Anderson. And you see just this defense that the Sunnyside Blue Devils are putting. It's like a full-court press against the Buena Colts, and looks like it's going to be a turnover. The Sunnyside Blue Devils are going to get the ball. So they're able to force the turnover there with some good defense. Getting it into number 24, Jasmine Lopez. The Colts steal the ball away nicely. There's Steph Anderson passing it off to Noema Romo. She's going to fire up the court, looking at some trouble, but she's going to fire it up for a three-pointer. No good. Sunnyside recovers nicely. And a kind of a lob two-point attempt, no good there as she was trying to tie the game up. Noema Romo dealing with that full-court press again. She's got 2-on-1. And an almost bad pass as that almost sails out of bounds. Noema Romo goes up for two. I don't know if they're going to count it. They are not. The whistle was blown before she went for the attempt. The foul is against America Durazo of the Sunnyside Blue Devils. That's her second foul of the evening. Love her first name, America. And a nice eye there by 32, Annalise Felix. And there's a quick two by the Devils. That ties things up 11-11. For the first time this evening, there's Jade Fahoko getting the ball passed to her. Sunnyside doing a great job with the defense, not letting her have it. Jasmine Lopez trying to find a way in. She gets caught up by the Colts defense this time. And they come away. There's Bellinger. She's going to get a foul against her. There she is right there. That foul was against Angelina Alcantar, senior. Actually, it says here she's a junior, but I believe she's a senior. 5'5". The Sunnyside Blue Devils. It's her first foul of the game tonight. Lydia Griffith firing it in for two. And she gets caught up on top of a Sunnyside player as they help her to her feet. No foul call. Annalise Felix finding Andrea Lafuente, number 44, on the top of the key. Doing some fancy footwork, and we got a breakaway. I believe that's Steph Anderson for 2 points. That puts the Colts up by 2 points once more. Excellent eye by the young Colt. .32 drives it in. That's an Annalise Felix. No good. Tipped out. And there's Bellinger. She breaks away, but we have a whistle. She falls down pretty hard. She's back up to her feet nice and quick. That foul was against Andrea Lafuente, number 44. That is her, I want to say it's her first foul of the game. And that's going to send Bellinger to the free throw line here. First one is down, strengthening the Colts lead 14-11. Excellent job by young Bianca Bellinger. I know her dad's probably out here in the crowd tonight tuning in. And she sinks the second one, raising the score 15-11. Colts leading the way. And the Colts knock the ball out of bounds. And I want to say they're giving the ball to the Colts here. No, they are not. They overrule the call, and it's going to be a Sunnyside Blue Devils ball. They inbound the ball, and Noema Romo's right there to steal it away. She fires up the court, breaking through defender after defender, getting it off to Kayla, getting it over to Bianca, back to Romo, who drives it in for two. Actually, she passes it to Steph Anderson, who gets caught up with number 14, Giselle Gonzalez, the junior from Sunnyside Blue Devils. Sunnyside gets away with the ball there. Annalise Felix getting ready to drive it up the court. And for a quick two-point attempt, no good. Steph Anderson comes away with it very nicely. She slows down very smart there. She had some defenders kind of picking up on her. Cross shot all the way to Bianca Bellinger, who misses a two-point opportunity. And out of bounds off Bianca's fingertips. It's going to be a turnover going to the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Angelina Alcantar has the ball right now. She's going to pass. She gets it over to number 14, I believe, Giselle Gonzalez. Catches some trouble and has to pass it off to La Fuente, who goes up for two and puts 2 points on the board for the Devils. Now Noema Romo of the Colts has got the ball. She's going to pass the ball over to Kayla Anderson. Up top to Bianca Bellinger. Ball goes out of bounds. And that's something that we've seen so far. This has been the strategy of the Sunnyside Blue Devils. They put that extra pressure on the girls as they're bringing the ball in, and they have to pass the ball over their head. And so many times tonight we've seen it sail out of bounds as a result of that. So I'm going to expect that the Sunnyside Blue Devils are going to keep up that defense and keep forcing the turnover like that. Lots of turnovers so far tonight. 3.5 minutes left here in the second period and in the first half. Colts are up 15-13. La Fuente has the ball. She's working her way around the key, trying to find an inside. She does. She puts up two for the Devils and ties the game for the second time this evening. Romo and Bellinger bring the ball in. You see they've got a defender on each one of them. Having to pass overhead like that, gets it over to Steph Anderson, out to Romo. Romo back over to Steph Anderson, up for three, and it's an air ball. Out of bounds there. Looks like they are giving the ball to the Sunnyside Blue Devils. You can hear some upset Colt fans out there in the audience booing and jeering, thinking that it was our ball. Inbounded nicely to Annalise Felix. She gets it all the way up court very quickly. Nice eye there by, I believe that was Romo or Anaji Locklear. Great job, even though the ball went out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock, allow them to readjust themselves. Ball's inbounded again to number 14, Giselle Gonzalez. Out to La Fuente and then over to America Duranzo. Now in the hands of Annalise Felix. She's going to go up for two. Hard off the backboard, no good. Anaji Locklear gets the ball, gets past a few defenders, gets caught up, gets it to Booker. Booker gets it to Steph. Excuse me, that's Alicia Cox, who goes up twice, no good, and then Booker recovers for two. Excellent job by Miss Booker and Steph Anderson and Anaji Locklear there. This is a very close match here tonight. 17-15 right now. Oh, the ball is passed over the defense to Anagia Locklear. She gets it over to Booker. And then you've got Cox there. She got tied up with an aggressive Sunnyside player. That's going to be a foul against Sunnyside. That's their 8th foul of the evening. That foul is against America Durazo, number 20. And that is going to send Leticia Cox to the free throw line for 2. And Booker rebounds and puts up 2 points. Excellent job by Miss Booker. She is a spitfire when it comes to getting rebounds and things of that nature. Scoreboard's once again running down. About 2 minutes left here in the half. And right now, Buena seems to be putting on the defense. Just saw a travel, but it wasn't called as they put up, I believe that's 3 points. It's 3 points, making it just a 1-point game. Wayne Moromo inbounding the ball, getting it over to Steph Anderson, who fires it all the way up to Anasia Locklear. She's going to drive in, getting it over to Lisa Cox. Romo up for 3. And it's heavy off the basket, no good. Booker's going to recover and get pushed to the ground there. It's going to be a Buena Colts ball. They're going to be inbounding under their own basket if she isn't sent to the free throw line. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like Booker is going to go to the free throw line. That foul is against number 14, Giselle Gonzalez. It's her 3rd foul of the half. If you folks are tuning in watching right now, I don't know if you're cheering on the Colts or if you're cheering on the Sunnyside Blue Devils, but jump in that comment box for us. Leave some comments. Let us know who you're cheering on. The extra interaction helps more people see our broadcast, so it could be really helpful for us. Sunnyside recovers the ball nicely. Andrea LaFuente looking to find a way in. Noema Romo pushing her back to the three-point line a couple of times now, trying to set up a screen. No good, and looks like we have a timeout.
30 seconds.
All right, that was once again the Buena Band who set up real estate just to the left of us up here in the bleachers. Always cheering on and supporting the Colts. We've seen them out at a lot of games so far this season. It's always great when the whole school comes out to support a team like that. Minute and 17 seconds left on the clock. The Sunnyside Blue Devils find an inside shot for 2. Heavy off the right side of the basket and off the back of the glass. And we got Janae Fajoko who recovers and gets it over to Romo. And Sunnyside has kind of switched up their defense. They're not pushing as heavy there as the Colts bring the ball back into the court. Over the top to Janae Fajoko. She gets it over to Alicia Cox. Outside of Romo. Now the Colts are just having a hard time trying to find a way either inside or setting up a 3-shot. They do get a screen. Steph Anderson gets the ball back to Romo. Romo over to Leticia Cox. But again, she had to pass the ball high because of the great defense of the Sunnyside Blue Devils. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover again to the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Got 39 seconds left in the half. Colts currently up by just 1 point. Ball inbounded to Andrea LaFuente. Setting up a play with number 32. Passing the ball out to number 24, Jasmine Lopez, who gets it inside to number 11. And I believe that puts the Devils up 1 point. This is the first time they've held the lead in the game so far tonight, so great job on them. Ball's passed over to Steph Anderson. She's going to be looking for her way in. Outside of Jocelyn Booker, excuse me. And for 3, off the back of the glass, no good. Janae Fajoko goes up for 2, no good. The Colts are there to recover. Romo trying to get the 3-point up, but no good. And we'll be right back.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast sponsored by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy. Come heal with us. CoolFMOnline.com. Cool classics and hot variety. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic. Experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Buena Colts girls varsity basketball team is having their senior night and taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
Grillin' Wings has had its own game day rules since 1979. First down, piling on. Excessive celebration. That's allowed here. Well then, touchdown. Go Native. Native Grillin' Wings has had its own game.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Lawley from the Lawley Automotive Group. Summer's here and it's getting hot, and so are the deals at all our dealerships. Check out the great selection of Buicks, Chevrolets, GMCs, Hondas, Nissans, Hyundais, Fords, Kias, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Rams we have in stock. With some of the biggest discounts and rebates of the year, now's the time to buy your new vehicle. With over 20 lending institutions, your finance term could never be better. Shop us online at lollycars.com or come to any one of the Lawley dealerships and see why so many people in Southern Arizona choose Lawley Motors for their next vehicle purchase. Because nobody beats a Lawley deal. Nobody.
They are not superheroes, but they save people every day. Save money, that is. They are energy auditors from SSVEC, and they're helping people save money on energy and informing them about valuable incentives, 0% retrofit loans, and other programs, and saving finite resources and making our country more energy independent.
Maximize your savings.
Call SSVEC about our new energy audit.
This just in. Who really owns your electric company? The answer is you. SSVEC is a cooperative owned by its members with benefits of ownership like all profits are eventually returned to members who can also vote in board elections and call on energy experts for free energy audits to help you cut energy costs. So who really owns your electric company?
We do.
Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
CoolFMOnline.com is Sierra Vista's first online radio station with real variety in music. Over 2,000 cool classics.
Cool classic.
Plus today's hot variety in pop, rock, country, and more.
Listen on your computer at work and home.
Or your smartphone while working out. Go to CoolFMOnline.com with 55-minute music hours. Cool classics. Hot variety.
Smith Chiropractic is a family practice that Dr. Kelly Smith, my father, started 30 years ago. He's in his 30th year of practice. I began practicing 16 years ago, and now my brother Brett Smith has been here for 2 years. We provide many services. We provide chiropractic manipulation, we provide acupuncture, we provide spinal decompression, cold laser therapy, massage, multiple soft tissue techniques. I'd say the overall goal is obviously pain relief, but also just quality of life. Give them the ability to live to the fullest and maximize their potential on the way they live and their health and overall well-being.
All right, so what they got going on right now during halftime, something that we didn't know that they were going to be doing, is they are honoring some of the other seniors. I believe this has to do with part of the sports program. Some of it's probably cheerleading as well, but they are going through and honoring some of these other students. So we're going to go ahead and just be quiet here while they honor the rest of these individuals, and shout them out in the comments if you see anybody you recognize. Big shout out to Elizabeth C. Chesser. If you are watching right now, we super appreciate it. You have been commenting like crazy on our video on the Sierra Vista News Network page, saying, "Go Lady Colts, go Buena, yes, 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 go, let's go Buena, go Buena." Our team is what? Dynamite. So she is on here commenting away. Big thanks to Elizabeth for tuning in and watching. There's that little sister right there in pink, just adorable. So these are the senior cheerleaders is what's out there tonight. So if you see any of these young ladies and you know that they're on the cheer squad, give them a shout out in the comments. Let them know that you guys saw them on our broadcast tonight. And tell them how proud you are of these young ladies. Young ladies, and you know that they're in the cheer. We got about 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the halftime right now, so we'll be getting ready to start some more Buena High School girls varsity senior night coverage here as we move into the second half. Colts are down by 1 point here, 20-19. Probably the closest match that we have filmed so far this season. I believe the last 2 times that I said I believed the games would be close, they ended up being a shutout and Buena won. So I kept my mouth shut this time, and it's a close game. So it's a good thing I did. You know, you get that broadcaster bad luck or whatever, I guess you could call it. But anyway, what are you folks doing tonight? I know some of you guys are watching from Panama City Beach in Florida. I know that some of you folks are probably chilling at home. Some of you might even be in the audience here at the game in person. If you folks are at home or on the road or doing whatever it is that you're doing tonight, do us the favor and let us know where you're watching from. The Lady Colts are making their way back onto the court here.
Congratulations, seniors. Good luck in all your endeavors. Anybody ready for a second half?
All right, folks, we got about a minute left. We'll be right back, and it cuts us just a few graphics here, and we'll be back underway.
Alright, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast sponsored by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. CoolFMOnline.com, cool classics and hot variety. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Buena Colts girls varsity basketball team is having their senior night and taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
All right, there's our Buena band right there live on Cochise County Sports Network. And they quickly panned away from me as well, so I appreciate that. But we are getting ready to start period number 3 of the senior night for the Lady Colts. Lydia Griffith getting set to inbound the ball and get play underway. And here we go. Bianca Bellinger has the ball. She's going to pass it to the top to Lydia Griffith, getting it over to Noema Romo. We have that typical squad that we see play all year long, and it's already showing some improvement. Jade Fajoko is out. Leticia Cox is out. So we've got Jocelyn Booker back in. We got Bianca Bellinger back in. We have Leticia Cox in there, I believe. Nope, she's not in right now. It's Romo and Number 23. Oh, nope, that's Anaji Locklear, number 13. So, turnover. That's going to give the Blue Devils the ball. And a good eye by the Colts as they almost steal the ball away. Oh, let me get my scoreboard up here for you folks. There we go. All right, they are calling a foul against Bellinger, number 5. That's her second foul of the evening, or possibly the second foul of the half. I'm not sure. Ball's inbounded nicely as the Colts are putting some nice defensive stature into their gameplay here as they get the ball rebounded away. Romo's going to start firing the ball up the court. And Lydia Griffith for 3. No good. She is having some trouble here tonight. Completely understandable. You folks were tuning in earlier tonight. It's her late father's birthday as well as her birthday. He passed away last June, so she probably has a lot on her mind. But still, nonetheless, being a very competitive player here for the Colts. She's not sinking her three-pointers like she usually does, but she's still defensively excellent. You got Jasmine Lopez fouling Jocelyn Booker. Booker puts a point up on the board, 22-20. She's got one more free throw attempt here. Ooh, and Romo getting the ball kind of knocked out of her hand as she tried passing to Bianca Bellinger. Gets it out to Lydia Griffith for 3. Again, no good. Super big shout out to Lapita McClanahan. I never know if I pronounce your name correctly, but she says, thank you for bringing it to our homes. Wherever people want to watch it, it's so awesome. So she's, of course, referring to our broadcast. Lapita, I appreciate you tuning in and watching. I know you catch almost just about every game. You're cheering on Miss Romo, so thanks for being out there watching it for us. If nobody watched this stuff, we can never do it. So still 22-20, 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third period, and we've got a quick timeout. All right, we're getting ready to come back to the gameplay here as number 20 of the Blue Devils. Oh, she loses the ball. She's able to get it in, but there's a whistle call. It's going to be a turnover. It's going to be a Colts ball there. Not quite sure what happened. Let's add 3 seconds to the scoreboard here. And Lydia Griffith gets the ball into Romo. Taking her time, passing it over to Lydia. Trying to get it over to Jocelyn Booker. Tipped away by LaFuentes. Colts are able to recover as Bellinger goes up for a quick 2-pointer. No good as she takes a spill just under the basket. Sunnyside setting up a 3-pointer. No good. Colts do recover. Good job. There's Romo bringing the ball back across the court. Romo's been playing, I believe, on the varsity team since a freshman. She played last year. She's playing this year as a sophomore. So it's only her second year in high school, and so far she is definitely a very important part of the team. That last 2-point shot by the Sunnyside Blue Devils is going to tie things up 22-22. That's the third time tonight that the game has been tied as Booker misses a pass and Anaji Locklear is there to recover, putting another 2 points on the board for the Colts, now 24-22. As they retake the lead. Sunnyside finding the inside gal, no good. Great job by the Colts to stay out of that mess as she goes up for the shot. She missed it all on her own, and there wasn't a turnover or foul or anything crazy like that. Well, there was a turnover to the Colts, but there was no foul against the Colts made. Looks like Miss Booker lets the ball go out of bounds. She had 2 defenders on her at once, and that became problematic for her. The refs, I don't know if they want us to play. All right, and we're inbounded. We're back underway. And the Devils are able to tie things up 24-24 as Steph Anderson now is back in the game. She's going to pass the ball to Lydia Griffith. She fires up past 2, now 3 defenders outside of Bellinger for 2. No good, and knocked out of bounds, I believe. Was off a Devil, but they're going to give the Devils the ball here. Not quite sure if the ref missed that. What do you guys think? Looked to me like it was a Blue Devil that pushed it out of bounds. Nonetheless, we're back in the game. We're getting ready to go here. Devils firing it to the outside. She steps around for 2, and she sinks a 2-pointer. Now the Devils are up by 2 points. Again, this is the third time so far tonight that they've had a lead of some kind. See what the Colts are able to do is the Devils are putting that defense back up. Janae Fahoko for 2. No good. And as Steph Anderson and Leticia Cox and number 10, Angelina Alcantar of the Sunnyside Blue Devils fight for it. It's going to be a Blue Devil ball. Inbounding under their own basket here. Excuse me, under Buena's basket. I don't know where that shot was going or who they were passing to, but that's going to be an easy turnover for the Colts as Lydia Griffith sets up, ready to go. It's back and forth between her, Miss Bianca Bellinger, getting it over the top of everybody's heads to Fahoko, getting it to Leticia Cox for 2. No good, she's just a little heavy. And looks like there is a foul called as Janae Fahoko was attempting to go up for the 2 points there. So she's going to go to the free throw line. That's the second foul for the Sunnyside Blue Devils here in the half. And that foul is against, they had number 23 up on the board, but I don't see that on my roster. It was against 32. Annalise Felix, and Fahoko putting the first down. She has a chance here at tying the match up if she can get another free throw. And she does. That ties it up. Excellent job for the Colts. Sunnyside inbounds over the heads of Miss Bianca Bellinger and Leticia Cox. They're going to step back for a quick 2, and they take the lead again. 28-26. This game is starting to heat up. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third period. Steph Anderson currently has the ball for the Colts. She's trying to drive it in. She loses it, and the Sunnyside Blue Devils are able to recover. Leticia Cox gets in front of her. She's ready to go. And there's another 2 points by the Devils, now up by 4 points. It's the first time they've had a lead stronger than 2 points so far tonight. See if the Colts can hold on here. The last thing they want to do is let the Blue Devils run away. And a beautiful 3-point attempt by Lydia Griffith, no good. Getting the ball to Angelina Alcantar. She's going to fire it up to La Fuente, who comes in a little hard. No good there. And it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be a Buena Colts ball. Romo getting it over to Steph Anderson, who tries to drive it in. Lydia Griffith for 3. No good as Jocelyn Booker recovers and puts up 2. Just what we needed to see by the Colts here. They don't want the Sunnyside Blue Devils to get a big lead here, especially going into the 4th period. Everything starts to heat up really big in the 4th period. Sunnyside working the ball around each side of the key there. And she's going to drive it in for 2. Up and under, no good. Great job by Noema Romo to not touch the ball as it sails out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover for the Colts. There's Romo driving the ball in. Getting it over to Steph Anderson. She catches some trouble. Another high lob pass over to Lydia Griffith. Outside of Romo. Romo getting teamed up on here a little bit as she's forced all the way back almost to the half-court line. She goes up for 2. And I don't think that went in. It looked like it might have went in, but it was no good there. 1:30 seconds left on the clock. 28-30, the Colts down by 2 points here on senior night. Steph Anderson has the ball. Looking for a girl on the inside. Finds Leticia Cox, passing it back out to Romo. Over to Griffith, who drives in for 2, and she's fouled. Do us a favor, folks. If you're watching, hit that thumbs up and that heart button. You guys can see I am hitting it like crazy right now on my end. Do us a favor. Hit it on your side as well. Let us know you guys are tuning in and watching and enjoying the game. It's a foul against the Colts, against number 32, against the opposite team, number 32, Annalise Felix. And a 3-point attempt by Romo, bounces out, no good. Booker recovers, going up for 2, and she's going to catch a foul. And she's been on fire at the free throw line, so this should be really good for the Colts. If she can get both free throws here, she's going to tie the game up 30-30. No good on the first attempt. She's going to get 2. We got 50 seconds left here in the 3rd period. Big thanks to Todd Van Ryan with CoolFMOnline.com for sharing our broadcast tonight. Excellent job by Miss Booker. She's able to get 1 of 2, making it just a 1-point game here in the 3rd period. Also, big thanks to Mr. Timothy Ingold and the Film and TV kids over here at the high school who are helping out with the broadcast tonight. They've also shared the broadcast. Bianca Bellinger coming away with a steal. Let's see how the Colts can form themselves up. Romo now has the ball outside of, I believe that's Kayla Anderson, and she's going to step out of bounds before getting the ball off. It's going to be a turnover, I believe. No, it looks like there's a foul called against Andrea LaFuente, number 44 of the Sunnyside Blue Devils. It's going to be a Colts ball. They're going to get another chance to inbound. 26 seconds left on the clock. She gets it inside real quick. Booker recovers. Oh no, and the Sunnyside comes away with it with just 20 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can head into the 4th quarter with a lead against the Colts. Currently leading the game by 1 point. The Colts have got to do something here. LaFuente has the ball there. She's looking for a way in. She finds it. The quick spin move, really heavy off the backboard as Booker comes away with it, passing it off to Kayla Anderson. And that's the end of the 3rd period, folks. We'll be right back.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast sponsored by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy. Come heal with us. CoolFMOnline.com. Cool classics and hot variety. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic. Experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Buena Colts girls varsity basketball team is having their senior night and taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Cochise County Sports Network. It is the fourth period here at Buena High School on senior night. The Colts inbound the ball to get the broadcast underway. Bellinger getting it over to Kayla Anderson. We got Fahoko, Leticia Cox, and Miss Booker, number 21, in right now. Leticia Cox trying to find a player. She finds Bellinger. Bellinger gets it into Fahoko. She goes up for two, and she gets a two-pointer. That's going to put the Colts up by 1 point. Now 31-30 as we got just inside 8 minutes left of gameplay here tonight. The clock will not be running down tonight. Oh, and the Sunnyside Blue Devils with a two-pointer of their own. It's going to put them right back up into the lead. Now, if you folks remember last Friday night when we had this game, it was a boys' senior night, and we had such a lead that they started running the clock down once we hit the fourth quarter. They didn't stop it unless there was a foul or something like that. Sunnyside Blue Devils coming away with a steal. Leticia Cox might have been in the way there, and that may send a Sunnyside Blue Devil to the free throw line. That is Giselle Gonzalez. I believe the foul is against Leticia Cox, number 15 of the Colts. Actually, I keep saying Leticia. It's actually Alicia Cox. No good on the first attempt there. She gets two. And she gets the second point down. That's going to strengthen their lead at 2 points. It's now 33-31 as Bellinger has the ball inbounded to her. She's joined once again by Lydia Griffith, number 23, who drives it in for two. High off the glass, no good. There's Booker to recover twice, and she gets the 2 points, tying the game up 33-33 as the Sunnyside Blue Devils re-inbound the ball here. The timer is constantly counting down, inside of 7 minutes left here. And I don't know if that was a foul or a travel. We'll find out. It was not a foul. That's going to send anybody to the free throw line. And Booker recovers there as the intended inbound receiver for the Sunnyside Blue Devils didn't quite get the grasp the way they wanted to. Inbounded to Janae Fahoko, and they put 2 points. Colts are up now 35-33 with 6.5 minutes left in the fourth period. The Sunnyside Blue Devils are scrambling to get a lead put back on the board. Right now they've got 3 options there in the backcourt. And there's Booker with a little bump. She's able to knock the ball loose. Bianca Bellinger getting the ball to Booker. And it's going to be a turnover. Booker is not happy about that. They're probably calling some sort of charging foul against her. And they are turning the ball over to the Sunnyside Blue Devils. And you can hear the home team here all booing. They are not happy about that. It's probably a charging call. That's Booker's third foul of the evening tonight. She has to be careful. She only gets 5 or she'll get ejected from the game. And she is a very important player here, especially in the last few minutes of the game. Still 35-33, Colts leading the game right now, but just 2 points. That's been about the strongest. I think the biggest lead was only like 4 or 5 points in the Colts' favor. There's a three-pointer by Sunnyside, no good, and the Colts are going to let it sail out of bounds. All right, Colts re-inbound the ball. Lydia Griffith and Bellinger there coming across the half-court line. Getting it inside to Booker. Booker going up for 2. Alicia Cox able to scramble for the ball, and that's going to be a Colts ball. And there's going to be a timeout called here as the Buena band starts playing their music. I played percussion in 4th grade, and the song they're playing right now is one of my favorite songs to play. There's just 5 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the 4th period. The Colts have managed to crawl back into the lead here, 35-33. Bianca Bellinger inbounding the ball to Lydia Griffith under their own basket. They find Bellinger on the outside. She's going to go for 2. Not quite sure how she wasn't fouled there, as she has a turnover and a spill by number 14, Giselle Gonzalez, and the Sunnyside Blue Devils recover nicely as Angelina Alcantar has the ball. She's double teamed by a Colt defender, by Lydia Griffith and Jocelyn Booker. And Sunnyside calls a timeout. All right, folks, welcome back. We just had a quick break there as there was a timeout called by Sunnyside. They're going to be inbounding the ball under their own basket. So Colts had kind of fouled against them, and Bianca Bellinger setting up a really good attempt there at stopping the ball from being inbounded. It's going to be a Sunnyside ball, though, because she did knock the ball out of bounds. But that's what you want to see. You want to see them first to the ball, get to the ball before anybody else. And there's Leticia Cox knocking the ball out of the way. Let's see who they're going to call it for. And it's going to be a Sunnyside ball there. Andrea De La Fuente is going to be inbounding the ball. She does so to number 24, Jasmine Lopez. Whereas, actually, that's 14, Giselle Gonzalez. She gets it over to 32, Annalise Felix. And a three-point attempt, no good as it hits off the back of the basket nice and hard. And the Colts are there, Jocelyn Booker. And it's going to be a Colts ball. As there's a little bit of a mix-up there with where the ball went out of bounds at, who sent it out of bounds. Lydia Griffith and Bellinger bringing the ball in. Up by 2 points. They get it over to Alicia Cox. Back out to Bellinger. Bellinger finds Jade Fajoko on the inside. Back out to Cox. She goes up for 3. She sinks it. Colts are now up by 5 points. Actually, they're only calling that as a 2-pointer, so it's 37-33. Still 5 points. No, 4 points. As Sunnyside scrambles. Oh, and Jade Fajoko right there. Nothing but. She said, not in my house. She swatted that ball away. Out of bounds, but still a Sunnyside ball as they re-inbound the ball. Number 10 gets it up for 3. No good as Jocelyn Booker recovers the ball very nicely, getting it off to Lydia Griffith. As number 10, Angelina Alcantar, steps up to her, forcing the pass to Bellinger. Bellinger firing him back. And Lydia Griffith goes up for 2. No good. Colts now have a 4-point lead. I think that's their strongest lead that they've had so far tonight. If you folks are at home watching, this game is absolutely fantastic. There was a foul against Adatalis Rodriguez, number 11, against Lydia Griffith here. So let's see how she fares at the free throw line. She gets the first of two. That strengthens the Colts' lead to 5 points, now leading 38-33 with just about 4 minutes left on the clock. In fact, 4 minutes exactly. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. No good on the second free throw attempt. That's okay. Sunnyside recovers the ball, and Jocelyn Booker and Lydia Griffith were right there. Alicia Cox. And no good on the three-point attempt. They're going to go up for two, and Janae Fajoko recovers. Good job on Bellinger saying, hey, let's slow things down, getting it off to Lydia Griffith. And she is defended nicely by Giselle Gonzalez. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a Sunnyside Blue Devil ball with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left here in tonight's game. Angelina has the ball again. She's going to go between her legs there, and she's having Alicia Cox chase her all over the court. Annalise Felix going up for two. No good. No good on the rebounds. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Buena Colts ball. I want to see you folks in the comments cheering on your team as we come down and wind down in these last couple of minutes. Hit the share button. Hit that like button. Hit that heart button. Let us know you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight. And let everybody know what you guys are doing this evening watching Cochise County Sports Network. Lydia Griffith getting it outside to Romo. Romo working back up to the top of the court. She's going to be looking for her way in, but she's also letting the clock run down a little bit. There's no shot clock in high school basketball. She's going one-on-one with LaFuente, number 44. Outside to Booker. Outside to Bellinger now. Bellinger's going to drive it in, getting caught up by two players. She's able to get back down on the ball, and that's going to be a Colts ball. They are calling it for the Colts. And it looks like a timeout called by the Colts as well, which means we got the Buena Band getting ready to kick back off. Is that the Sticks? I think that's what they're playing. We got KD Preble joining on. Great job, Noema, he's saying. Thank you for watching. Buena Band's out here having a lot of fun tonight. We got Bellinger getting ready to inbound the ball. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Colts are up by 5 points, 33-38. Doing a great job on senior night as they inbound the ball all the way almost to the half-court line with Lydia Griffith. She's defended nicely by Giselle Gonzalez. She goes up for a two-point attempt. And it looks like a foul, possibly sending Lydia to the free throw line once again. Last time she shot from the free throw line, she was 1 for 2. That foul is against Andrea LaFuente, number 44. That's her fourth foul of the evening. One more and she's out. No good on the first attempt. That is okay. Katie Preble also doing hashtag Romo in the comment section. How about you guys jump in there and hashtag your favorite player? I have a feeling Romo will show up quite a bit. I have a feeling Lydia Griffith might show up quite a bit. No good on the three-point attempt there by the Sunnyside Blue Devils. That's Lydia Griffith rebounding the ball and then getting it over to Bellinger. She's going to drive up, trying to pass it to Jay Fajoko in the center. No good as Sunnyside recovers. Number 10 here going up for a two-pointer. I'm not sure if she's going to have a foul called there against her or not. She stopped and just put up the shot. I don't think there was any interference there. But she is going to go ahead and get sent to the free throw line as the Colts get their 7th foul so far here in the evening. That foul against Miss Romo, the one that we were just talking about in the comments. Coming down to the 2-minute warning here. It's 38-34 now as the Devils were able to get one of those free throw shots. It's now a 4-point game as Romo goes up for a 2-point attempt. I think she got the foul. No, she did not. They are calling it out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover going to the Sunnyside Blue Devils with 1 minute and 57 seconds left on the clock. Inbound it to Angelina Alcantar. As she steps through 2 Buena defenders and throws up a 2-pointer. It's now just a 2-point game. The Colts have got 1 minute and 42 seconds left on the clock. Here's where I expect them to do a lot of passing back and forth, trying to prevent a turnover, and just letting that clock run down. And Noema Romo has excellent ball handling skills. We've seen her be able to dribble and work off defenders, having to pass off to Griffith, who now gets caught up, passes it outside to Bianca Bellinger, who gets it inside of Janae Fajoko, who's wide open. She rebounds her own shot twice now, and she may have just got a foul called against her. Not against her, but in her favor. Yes, and she does, and that's the 8th foul here for the Sunnyside Blue Devils. The foul is against Andrea De La Fuente. That's her 5th foul of the game, which I believe will send her out. As she's, yep, there she is. She's coming out of the game. La Fuente ejected for having 5 fouls against her tonight. No big deal, though. 1 minute and 14 seconds left on the clock. She had a good game. Janae Fajoko at the free throw line. I think she shot 2 for 2 last time around, so this should be great to see. No good. It bounces out of the back of the basket, and that's 1 of 2. Let's see if she can get the second shot. Got another substitution, number 20 coming out, and in going number 0, Victoria Perez. And Janae not able to get the second one. But there's Booker to put up 2 points. Score's now 40-36. It's a 4-point game again. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. And there goes number 14 for 2. That's Giselle Gonzalez. Great job making it just a 2-point game. Inside of a minute, Noema Romo firing back across. And the clock is stopped with 51 seconds left. And that looks like a timeout. And we're back. Buena Colts inbound the ball to Bianca Bellinger, getting it over to Lydia Griffith. 45 seconds left here in gameplay. Griffith is getting beat up here as she gets the ball stripped away, recovering it herself, and then getting it over to Romo. And there's a foul against Romo. And that's what we're probably going to see a lot tonight as we wind down this last couple of seconds. They're going to be fouling, trying to get that clock to stop. And at least they can get a turnover if Noema Romo's not able to sink any of her shots. Little do they know, Noema Romo can hit a basket from the free throw line. She can hit the basket from the three-pointer line. It doesn't really matter. She's all over, a great player. And there's the first one. That's going to put the Colts up by an extra point. Probably picked the wrong player to foul here as she's going to feel very comfortable at that free throw line. And there's the other one. Colts now up with a significant lead. Actually, it's only 4 points again. But 4 points is enough here as we got 32 seconds left on the clock. Number 10 going for a three-pointer. No good. Lydia Griffith recovers. And they're looking to foul her, but they get it over to Roma, who's double-teamed. She's trying to find her way around that defender. It's no good. That's going to be another foul against Noema Romo. And that's probably going to send her to the free throw line yet again. They don't want to be fouling this young lady. She is excellent at the free throw line. Jacqueline Cerna saying hi on the comments here. Well, I am saying hi, Jacqueline. Thanks for watching. Another point for Noema Romo. No good on the second one. Got 18 seconds left on the clock. And there's another foul with just 14 seconds remaining. The Colts are up 43-38. That's a 5-point lead. And that's going to send number 14, Giselle Gonzalez, to the free throw line. As you see, she's getting prepped and ready to go. The Colts have 9 fouls against them, so she's going to go to the free throw line. No good on the free throw. Oh, Sunnyside recovers. Great job by Jocelyn Booker to not get mixed in with that. But they are calling a foul against Jocelyn Booker, even though she had nothing to do with it. She didn't touch the defender. She didn't touch the ball, and you can hear Buenas just booing. They are not happy with that call. And you can hear the house. They are getting so loud right now. It's not going to be enough as the young Devil is able to get 1 of 2 down. It's now 39-43 with just 10 seconds remaining. This is a very close match tonight. And she gets the second shot. But looks like her foot went over the line, so that second shot's not going to count still. Actually, they are counting. It's 40-43. And looks like another timeout called here. 10 seconds left on our clock. It's a 3-point game, and it's going to be Buena's ball. I imagine they're just going to let it run down. They'll probably get fouled again in an attempt to stop the clock. What are you folks doing tonight? Jump in the comment section. Let us know you guys are tuning in and watching. Katie Preble jumping in there, also saying hi to Jacqueline. And you can see Coach down there. He is the gentleman in the black that just stood up. He has got a game plan for these young ladies. As you know, these are regional champs here that are playing tonight. As of, I think, 2 Tuesdays ago, they took the regional championship in terms of their skill sets here. So they're definitely going to have a postseason game or 2 coming for them here in the late season. You got Bellinger inbounding the ball, and it's stolen away by number 14. And a foul or turnover here. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it's going to be a Buena Colt ball. 8 seconds left on the clock. The shot was no good for the Sunnyside Blue Devils. And we have Lydia Griffith getting ready to inbound the ball again. Still just a 3-point game with 3 seconds left. Noema Romo is going to be trying to run that clock down, and she's fouled. Like I said, they are going to be fouling her, trying to stop the clock. And that foul is going to be against number 20, America Durazo. That's her 4th foul of the evening. And that's going to send Romo to the free throw line for the 3rd or 4th time here in the 4th period. And she's shooting at about a 75% average from the free throw line right now, if my math is accurate. So this is not what they want to do. No good on the first free throw attempt. She will get 2. And she gets the second shot. Sunnyside inbounds the ball. They're down by 5 points. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Buena Colts are now 20-3 for overall for their season. They're going to be going to the state championships this year. Let me let the band finish up here just for a quick second. Yeah, Lydia Griffith and Coach getting a big hug there at the conclusion of tonight's game. Very close match, 44-39 at the end of this thing. And so, folks, we appreciate you folks tuning in, watching tonight. Do us a favor before we close this broadcast out. Jump in the comment box, put a couple more comments in there, hit the like button, hit the heart button, share the video, because I know lots of folks will be tuning in and watching this the rest of the evening, and we will see you hopefully for some postseason. And we will be seeing you guys hopefully for some postseason content. Of course, we have spring sports right around the corner. We're going to have boys and girls tennis. We're going to have girls softball, boys baseball, as well as some boys volleyball coming up for the spring sports. Expect to see that right around the end of February, starting up around the 22nd or the 25th. We should have some game, I think maybe not this Friday. I think the boys have their first playoff game, but I'll be out of town. But I believe next Tuesday the girls will have their first championship game. Not quite sure if we're going to be covering that or not yet. We'll let you guys know. But thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast sponsored by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. CoolFMOnline.com, cool classics and hot variety. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Buena Colts girls varsity basketball team is having their senior night and taking on the Sunnyside Blue Devils. Live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.